Hello and welcome to The Social Connection. It's your program about social media news, the trends you talked about, the videos you shared and what new changes social media companies offered its users. I'm Preeti Tiwari and with me is Nancy Kohli.
Thank you, Preeti. Welcome, everyone. We are back with yet another edition in which we'll take you through the top trends, latest news and everything that kept the social media platform busy. But first up, let's take a look at what we have in store for you in this edition.
Facebook celebrates turning 12 with Friends Day videos.
Facebook, Instagram ban private gun sales.
YouTube Red Originals to premiere on February 10th.
And well, let's start with the top stories now. Facebook marked its 12th birthday with 1.5 billion active users on the platform. Its website was launched on 4th February in 2004. The social network is commemorating the event with a custom video for millions of users, chronicling users' rich history of spending a lot of time on Facebook. The occasion, which the company is calling Friends Day, is meant to celebrate real-life friendships through photos and live events. Let's take a look.
Facebook turns 12 this week, and the social network is commemorating the event with a custom video for millions of users, chronicling a rich history of spending a lot of time on Facebook. The occasion, which the company is calling Friends Day, is meant to celebrate real-life friendships through photos and live events. Over the course of the week, users saw their own Friends Day video popping up on the top of the news feed. Facebook's also reminding people how close it makes everyone in the world. It's doubled in size from 750 million to over 1.59 billion users since 2011. But its network has actually grown denser. That means the average two users are just 3.57 degrees of separation away from each other now if you were playing that Kevin Bacon game, down from 3.75 degrees away in 2011. At the end of 2015, Facebook released some impressive statistics about how many people use the site. For those browsing through their friends on their phones, the company reported that there were 1.44 billion mobile monthly active users. On average, there were 1.04 billion daily active users on the site according to the December 2015 statistics. The number of average mobile users was nearly as high at 934 million a day. This wide reach is global. Approximately 83.6% of these daily active users are outside the United States and Canada.
Next up, private individuals will no longer be allowed to advertise guns on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook had already banned the sale of guns without identity checks, but the new rules aims to stop all gun trade between individuals on the sites. The move comes 3 weeks after US President Barack Obama unveiled new restrictions on gun purchases. More details in this report.
Facebook and Instagram prohibited global users from coordinating person-to-person private sales of firearms on its online social network, countering concerns that it was increasingly being used to circumvent background checks on gun purchases. The move comes as the United States debates the issue of access to guns after a string of mass shootings. US President Barack Obama has urged social media companies to clamp down on gun sales organized on their platforms. Introduced in March 2014, it updates Facebook's regulated goods policy that banned people from selling marijuana, pharmaceuticals, and illegal drugs. In 2014, Facebook and Instagram restricted posts about buying and selling guns to users 18 years of age or older. Facebook already prohibited private firearm sellers from advertising no background check required or offering transactions across US state lines without a licensed dealer because the company said such posts indicated a willingness to evade the law. A Facebook spokesperson said licensed retailers will not be able to advertise firearms on Facebook that lead to transactions outside of Facebook's service. In a statement, Facebook's head of product policy said, "Over the last 2 years, more and more people have been using Facebook to discover products and to buy and sell things to one another." Facebook is the world's most popular online social network, with 1.59 billion users across the globe, 219 million of them in the United States and Canada. Groups advocating increased gun control applauded the new policy.
YouTube has announced that the first YouTube Red Originals will premiere on 10th February. Unlike traditional YouTube videos, the YouTube Red Originals will only be available to those who subscribe to the new service. YouTube Red was launched last year, and aside from moving ads and providing new features, it's also going to give subscribers access to original content. Here's a report.
YouTube is taking its first step into streaming original programming wars. The service announced that its first 4 YouTube Red Originals are going to premiere on the 10th February. The first announced title is A Trip to Unicorn Island, which is a feature-length movie that follows Lily Singh as she travels through 26 cities around the globe. The second title, Dance Camp, is another feature film produced by YouTube's Awesomeness TV channel crew, which is about dance. What else? The third title is called Laser Team and is full-featured movie and action comedy produced by Full Screen Films and the people behind the Rooster Teeth YouTube channel. The film is about 4 kids that discover an alien ship and mysteriously end up saving Earth. Reality adventure series Scare PewDiePie from the creator and executive producer of The Walking Dead at Skybound Entertainment and Marker Studios experience thrills, chills and laughter. PewDiePie encounters terrifying situation inspired by his favorite video game. The new programming will be available exclusively to people who pay for YouTube's new premium subscription tier, YouTube Red. The subscription plan offers ad-free videos, offline video viewing, in-the-background audio on mobile, and access to services like YouTube Music, Google Play Music, and YouTube Gaming for the usual $10 per month. YouTube is also throwing in this new series as well. It's a modest offering to start out with, but it's just the beginning. Over time, YouTube hopes to reel in more and more paying subscribers with new shows and movies. Like Netflix, Hulu and Amazon, YouTube has been pouring more and more money into original programming in the last few years. YouTube has been investing heavily in new programming and production studios, like its YouTube Spaces, a multi-set studio with state-of-art equipment and editing bays, which YouTube creators of any strip can use for free. YouTube now also operates spaces like this in London, New York, Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Berlin, Paris and Mumbai, with more planned.
Well, we are heading for a short commercial break. Stay tuned and keep watching The Social Connection.
Now the National News Channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं,
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास,
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
हर दिन बदलती खबरें, हर पल बनती नई सुर्खियां, खबरों की रफ्तार के साथ हर दोपहर दुनिया की ताजा तस्वीर। दोपहर समाचार रोजाना 2 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
Welcome back. You must be familiar with the top trending topics of the week, but here's a quick wrap of the trends that rule different social media platforms.
Nominations for the prestigious Nobel Peace Prize were one of the trending topics of this week. As per the reports, Donald Trump joins the list among those nominated for Nobel Peace Prize 2016. The GOP presidential candidate was among the nominations of the 5-person Norwegian Nobel Committee. Also, more than 500,000 people have put their names to an online petition calling for Greek islanders on the front line of Europe's migrant crisis to be awarded the 2016 Nobel Peace Prize. The 5-member Norwegian Nobel Committee typically receives more than 200 nominations for the prestigious prize. Panel members can make their own nominations during their first judging meeting on February 29th. The South Asian Games 2016, the much delayed but the biggest South Asian sports event ever, began in Guwahati this week, with hosts India expected to stamp their superiority in the regional spectacle. The 12-day games, featuring 2,500 athletes from 8 SAARC countries, was declared open by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at a glittering inaugural ceremony at the Indira Gandhi Athletics Stadium. The sport event was much talked on social media as well. The multi-sporting event is being held under the aegis of South Asian Olympics Council. As the news of Lionel Messi keen to meet young Afghan kid came, the images of the child dressed in blue and white striped plastic bag started trending on social media sites. Barcelona star Messi is hoping to arrange meeting with the Afghan boy, although no date or venue has so far been finalized, said the Kabul's Football Federation. Murtaza Ahmadi's shot to fame after pictures of him dressed in a stripped plastic bag jersey went viral. 5-year-old Murtaza idolizes the Argentina forward Messi. The 13th death anniversary of India's first woman in space, Kalpana Chawla, was observed on 1st Feb. Kalpana Chawla, an Indian-American astronaut, was part of the Columbia Space Shuttle mission and died while returning to Earth on February 1, 2003. Kalpana Chawla died along with all 6 other crew members in the Space Shuttle Columbia on the ill-fated STS-107 mission. It was a 15-day mission. Hashtags like Kalpana Chawla, Columbia trended on top, and netizens paid tribute to the astronauts and remembered them on that day. WhatsApp completed another milestone this week. The instant messaging app surpassed 1 billion users worldwide. The announcement was made on Monday on WhatsApp's official blog. That means nearly 1 in 7 people on the earth are connected through WhatsApp. The app, founded in 2009 by Brian Acton and Jen Koum, was acquired by Facebook in February 2014, one of the biggest in social media world. According to a report, about 42 billion messages and 1.6 billion photos are shared daily over WhatsApp platforms.
Moving on, Microsoft has acquired London-based SwiftKey in a deal worth $250 million. SwiftKey is the maker of a predictive keyboard powered by artificial intelligence that is installed on hundreds of millions of smartphones. As of now, SwiftKey is available for iOS and Android devices, but not on Windows phones. Take a look.
Tech giant Microsoft is all set to buy software keyboard and SDK application maker SwiftKey. SwiftKey is a free keyboard application that powers more than 300 million Android and iOS devices. In a blog post, Microsoft's Executive Vice President of Technology and Research, Harry Shum, wrote, "This acquisition is a great example of Microsoft's commitment to bringing its software and services to all platforms." With this acquisition, Microsoft intends to integrate SwiftKey technology with their workflow technology for Windows. SwiftKey was founded by SwiftKey John Reynolds and Ben Medlock in 2008. SwiftKey developed a solid reputation on Android as a replacement keyboard app for phones and tablets. To speed up typing, it learns users' writing style over time and even predicts the next word before users have started typing it. SwiftKey finally launched for iOS in late 2014 after Apple opened up the third-party system-wide keyboards. Though SwiftKey is better known for its consumer keyboard app on Google Play and the App Store, the company also offers a software development kit for third parties to integrate its language learning technologies into their own services. And back in October, SwiftKey revealed it was working on a new experimental app that uses artificial neural networks to predict and correct language. In a separate blog post, the co-founders said that their app will continue to be available on Android and iOS for free. Both the blog posts did not disclose the price involved in the acquisition, but media reports said that Microsoft paid almost $250 million US.
It's time for a short break at the moment, but there's more coming up on Social Connection up ahead. Do stay with us.
सुर्खियों की भीड़ में अहम खबरें, असल मुद्दे जो डालते हैं आपकी जिंदगी पर असर, दिन भर की हर बड़ी खबर का बेबाक विश्लेषण, सच, सटीक, संपूर्ण। न्यूज नाइट, सोमवार से शुक्रवार रात 8 से 10 बजे सिर्फ डीडी न्यूज पर।
ब्रेकिंग न्यूज की रेस से हटकर
खबरें कुछ अच्छी भी हैं।
खबरें जो बढ़ाएंगी हौसला और विश्वास।
उम्मीद भरी खबरें जो लाएंगी मुस्कान। गुड न्यूज इंडिया।
Now the national news channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
Welcome back to the Social Connection. Delhi Auto Expo 2016 started with a bang and with a dazzling display of cars and bikes. Brands from over 20 countries are showcasing various models and variants of automobile trends. Social media was also abuzz with the news of the Auto Expo. More details in this report.
Asia's largest and world's second largest motor show, the 13th edition of Auto Expo 2016 kicked off in Greater Noida this week. In this edition of the expo, about 65 exhibitors from across the world are participating and around 80 brand new products are being unveiled at this auto extravaganza. Auto machines including cars, MUVs, SUVs, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, special vehicles, concept vehicles and commercial vehicles are the attraction of this event. Social media platforms were also flooded with the news and the images of the newly launched vehicles. India's largest automaker Maruti, Jaguar, Tata Motors, Mercedes-Benz, Volkswagen, Renault, Mahindra, Audi, BMW, Toyota and many other brands unveiled their brand new products during the expo. Make in India is the unannounced major theme as most of the companies are gearing up to manufacture their products in India. Go Green is another major theme. Many companies including Mahindra unveiled electric bikes and hydrogen-fueled buses. Overall, the show is providing extreme auto-motivated entertainment to the automobile lovers.
It's time to see all the feedback that you sent in on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube.
And well, with that, it's the end of our show. But please do continue sending in your feedback, comments, as you have been on ddnews.com, @gmail.com, or on a Twitter handle, that's DD News Live, our Facebook page, or on a YouTube channel.
Well, yes, we hope that you enjoyed the show as much as we did in presenting it to you. And before we sign off, we leave with an interesting video. See you again next week. Thank you and goodbye.